Hello and welcome back. I have another video for you guys. So today we are doing a different method on how to transfer one of my digital files onto a larger size canvas. So before I did a video, check it out. It's on a smaller size, but this is for larger size canvases. So here's my phone with my digital file, and then my connector cord in my VGA that's connected to this little projector. And I just got another one because the last VGA I had stopped working. And here's my little projector, and it's only really for like art projects, not for movies or anything. Here's my digital file, and we're gonna need to make some corrections to make sure it's accurate alongside with the canvas that I'm gonna be working with today. And today I'm not doing too large of a size canvas. I'm actually working with a 16 by 20. And to make adjustments with your projector, just move it forward or back, so that way you can have it smaller or larger. And now you see that I'm trying to make sure it fits. Once I find it fits, I'm gonna go ahead and poke the wall, pin it, and put it back on the wall. All right, so I made a little adjustment because the bottom was off, but here I am with my red pencil. Love using red pencil. It's a little sketch pencil. And I start going over all the lines, and I do this fairly quickly because I just do it that way. But make sure that when you're doing the lines that you don't do them so harsh and hard, especially you don't want to poke the canvas and don't want to put any holes in it. So here it is, lightly traced, and I had a few mistakes, but we'll take care of that. And here it is. So today, of course, I'm going to be working with my Posca paint markers. I love these. And I'm using a 0.1 and a 0.5 if you can't see. I'm going to start with my thicker Posca paint marker. And make sure you shake that well and press it every time you use it, so that way you get that nicely saturated black or color that comes out of it. And of course, I can tell you in the description down below where I got all my materials from, but these are easily found on Amazon, or in this case, I bought these off Jerrys Artarama. I'm going over all the lines that are like super thick with this one, and this one also, it glides really nice in the canvas because it has that felt tip. Once it runs out, I start to shake it, use my little butcher paper. I don't think it's butcher paper. It's like a wax paper. I forgot what it's called. And just go over all the lines. This generally doesn't take too long. I think the most it would take to do a little canvas like this, if you're doing an art party, probably like 15-20 minutes. Me, I'm super picky on how I do it because this is an actual order, and someone ordered this. I don't want to have any mistakes, even though they're going to be painting over it. I'm sending it as well polished as possible. Now I did this outline on Procreate. So when I did it with like the symmetry. What that means is that when you draw it, it draws on the other side equally. But it's so much harder to do that when you're doing that by hand and your app is not helping you. So you can see I'm going from left to right and right to left. It makes it easier. And if you notice, I did start using my thinner 0.1 marker for all the inside lines for the face features and everything. And this one, the smaller I think you are with the tips, the easier it is to make a mistake than the thicker one. I'm going over some lines. I'm going to fill in all the black Now sometimes what happens is these are not going to turn out exact. So it's going to be the closest as can as possible. I fill that in very carefully. I don't know why I didn't use a thicker, chunkier marker to fill that in, but at least I got it done. I'm gonna go back and fill these in because I feel like they're a little thin. And yes, you do see a few mistakes, but I always have a solution for that. And sometimes I get really nitpicky, so I just like start to fill everything in. Whenever you're doing art, you always feel like something's missing for some reason. And that's pretty much it. I went ahead and erased all my red marks that I found that's going past the lines. Used some gesso for all those little mistakes to cover those black lines. That way it adheres great to the canvas, and here it is. Subscribe if you want to see more art projects with me.